I'd like to bring the Monday, June 1st, 2026 Township of Hamilton Committee meeting to order. Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided pursuant to the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law by posting a notice of this meeting on the bulletin board in the municipal building and by transmitting notice of this meeting to the Press of Atlantic City, Star Ledger, and Atlantic County Record on January 6, 2026. Mr. Aiken?
Here.
Mr. Cheek?
Here.
Ms. Thompson?
Here.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Here.
Mayor Patali?
Here. I have a moment of silence for private reflection. Thank you. No guest presentations. We'll move on to addition, deletion. Well, yeah, but we got to do this first. Late list, additions, guest presentation, recognition of Oakcrest High School student Devon Hanna for driver safety awareness banners. 6C, resolution authorizing extension of shared services agreement for dispatch services with the City of Egg Harbor for a period of 2 months, June 4, 2026 through August 8, 2026, and authorizing mayor to sign same. Deletion, 6B, resolution authorizing award of contract to FSD Enterprises LLC for mobile carrier agreement consulting, amount not to exceed $5,500.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? Ayes have it. So, I'm going to call Davon down with his family. So I don't know if, I'm sure you've seen these banners. There's several of them around town. It's on our message board at the bulkhead. And it was made by, Davon here, they had a teen driving safety and You Got Brains Champion Schools program where his banner was chosen to be used. Everybody liked it so much. School reached out to us, asked us if we can get more banners and put them up around town. Talked with our chief. Chief said, great idea. Brett said, good idea, made it happen. And just felt that we should recognize Davon here for what he did. Also, a little something else about him. He's first team all-Cal track for 200 meter. But due to an injury, his season was cut short this year, unfortunately. But he's a senior. He's graduating, going on to college. So congratulations for all that. And I just want Get a picture. Get a picture. Get over. Get up there next to it. All right. Let's move this out of the way. Got it? All right. Good job.
Congratulations. Don't forget the chief.
Don't forget the chief.
You're welcome.
You are very welcome.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
Great job.
All right.
Okay, moving on. Discussions, formal action may be taken. Data center moratorium and study period resolution. I'm going to send this down to our solicitor. Give us a little background.
Thank you, Mayor. If I may, if committee recalls last meeting, we had a presentation by Mr. Goodman and myself, committee regarding a prohibition or a temporary moratorium on the data centers here in Hamilton Township. What committee has in front of them is both a resolution and an ordinance tonight to consider. The resolution puts potential developers on notice that while we go through this due diligence period until the end of the year, as we take into consideration all the potential impacts a data center may have on a municipality like Hamilton Township, that there's a prohibition of data centers. And that will be till the end of the year, so we can have a period of time to be able to fully review what steps we may take next. Upon internal review, we also put an ordinance in front of you for introduction tonight. What that does in the code for the Township of Hamilton Township, it adds a definition of what a data center is and what a computer center is, so it's very clear of what this prohibition applies to. It also puts into our zoning portion of the code that data centers, computer centers are prohibited uses across all zones here in Hamilton Township. So if the committee wishes to do so, that's under 5C. That'll be on for introduction. Then it will proceed through the normal course that zoning ordinances take. Then it will come back here for public hearing and potential adoption in the future. That ordinance will stay in place until future amendments if you choose to do so.
Very good. So basically, we'll still do the resolution.
That's correct.
Since it does take at least 2 weeks in order to get the ordinance straightened, approved.
That's correct. So if committee chooses to adopt the resolution for the temporary moratorium, that would be in place this evening.
And that would sunset at the end of the year.
That's correct, unless in the beginning of next year, committee chose to address that and adopt it or pass another resolution at the beginning of the year.
Very good. Oh, actually, I missed something. Was there anybody for early public comment? No. Okay. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. So we have this resolution in front of us. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Well, yeah, you want a motion?
I thought the resolution was 5C.
The ordinance. Is
The ordinance is,
5C.
okay.
The resolution is 3A1.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, can we
I'll make the motion.
Second.
have a motion a second?
Question.
Absolutely.
If we don't act and if it stays the way it is now, it just continues as of January 1st until committee does something to change it?
The resolution would sunset at the end of the year as normal resolutions do. The intent would be to address it prior to the end of the year to give a future direction of how the township wishes to move.
Mhm.
But the ordinance does not sunset. The ordinance stays in place.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Absolutely.
Oh, I thought you. I just wanted to comment from last meeting, bringing this up. I believe it's the right thing to do. Like I said, to take a pause, to research, bring the information back, and then make a due diligence, our due diligence, and make the decision whether to have or not to have or modify these data centers, if you will. I mean, if you do look around what's going around different communities, different areas, people are, they're jumping on the wagon to ban them. Myself, I think this is a better direction. Like I said, you're doing your homework, and that's our job up here, to do our homework and to figure out if these things are or aren't coming to our township. As everybody knows, the governor did speak on this. She laid out guardrails, they call it, I guess 4 guardrails. I did see, her speech, and she didn't come out and ban them. She said, let's put these guardrails in place to figure these out, and move forward. And I believe, like I said, this is the, right direction to move. I appreciate Ken and everyone that worked on these, ordinances and resolutions. I said, it's the right direction. I thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mayor.
Anybody else? So we have a motion and a second. Can we get a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
All yes.
3B, discussion staffing within construction office. I'm going to throw this to our Administrator Brett.
So I met with the Personnel Committee last week about the construction office and the staffing levels within the construction office. We had one of our full-time personnel in the construction office retire back in December of 2025. Since then, the two in the office have basically absorbed the position. Our office manager, and we also have a clerk in there that have basically done the work since December. I met with personnel, and my ask to them was to continue to absorb the position, but compensate the two in the office appropriately for their extra work and duties that they've taken on. I look to promote the clerk in there to the taco position. It's a union position. It's already spelled out within their contract. And I would like to compensate the office manager under our dual position under the salary ordinance. We have a taco position in there that I would like to move from the union side over to the dual side in the salary ordinance.
Okay. And
You desired a part-time.
Oh, right. So the Personnel Committee also discussed in the future if the office was to pick up again. We have some projects coming through in the next year and a half or two, possibly putting a part-time position within the salary ordinance to assist in the construction office or be a floater for other offices to assist in other offices. We could put that position in the ordinance and then fill it as necessary. I don't think that we have to fill it right away, but it's going to depend on what comes through the office in the next couple of months.
okay. And you're just looking for us to
Just
give the okay for you to go ahead and work out that
work with Ken
yes.
and adjust the salary ordinance accordingly.
committee?
Yeah, we agreed with this at the Personnel Committee, me and Committeeman Cheek, because we agreed that those should be compensated, but we also felt that in the event that people go on vacation, get sick, we should have a plan where we have cross-trained other people to be a backup. So that was the concern. Not that the people are not doing an excellent job, because they are, but people do have the right to go on vacation. And I don't believe that things should stop because of one person. I believe that they should go on. So that was the reason why me and Committeeman Cheek. Are you going to say something, Committeeman? you was at the meeting too.
Oh, well, I was at the, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and you agreed.
we both agreed on everything, yes.
Right. I just wanted y'all to know it wasn't me by myself. We were both talking about this. But the person would be a floater. So in the event that other offices were short, we would have someone that could go around and help with that as well. So I thought that was a good thing. We thought.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
We thought that was a good thing. So I just wanted to add that.
I'm good.
You're good?
Yep. Well said, you.
I'm good.
You're good? As long as that office is taken care of, and our residents are able to get whatever they need out of that office, I'm okay with it. So go ahead and do what you have to do.
Or any other office if needed.
Okay, moving on. Public hearing, adoption of ordinances. Ordinance 2136-2026, bond ordinance providing for various 2026 capital improvements by and in the Township of Hamilton, in the County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, appropriating $2 million, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,904,760 bonds or notes to finance part of the cost thereof. This is a public meeting. Anybody from the public wish to speak? Come on down.
Carl, will this money be used for paving projects?
Yes,
Well,
yes. Paving projects, hold on. Acquisition of a new dump truck for Public Works and improvements to various recreational facilities and parks.
will this include Cleveland Avenue?
What's that?
Yet to be determined. We're not.
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't
it's,
have a
yeah.
solid-
We haven't figured out the roads that we're going to do for the paving plan coming up, I guess, end of summer, Bob, I guess is the plan? Yeah,
Figure September? Okay,
that's the plan.
thanks.
Thanks, Jim. Anybody else? Is there a motion to close?
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it. What's our pleasure?
Make a motion to adopt.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions, comments? None? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes. Moving on to introduction of ordinances. Oop, oop. And-
Go into that. We didn't have to vote on, I know we passed it, the construction office staff.
No, we just gave them
The go ahead.
the go-ahead to start working on
Okay.
whatever has to be done.
All right, thank you.
An ordinance, Township of Hamilton, ordinance number 2137-2026, ordinance of the Township of Hamilton, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 163 titled Excavations and Chapter 264 titled Streets and Sidewalks. Bob?
I did view it, and I was happy to see this because on New York Avenue, which I believe is a county road, it's our road. There is a tree that is leaning on a, yes, on the,
When you
when
turn.
you make
yeah.
that, yeah, and you're coming down, and it was leaning, so we would be responsible for getting that because I was concerned about that. Who's responsible? Utility. So this is what this is about. This resolution. Right. Okay. Exactly. Thank you.
Yes, and just updated some things. You and I talked about it. Verbiage of what things are called, stuff like that. And I see in there talking about detour signs. If they're not, they have to be covered when work is not being done. And I'll get on my soapbox a little bit about that because I'm one of the guys that's out there working out there. You need to do that because when you start driving through and you see the same sign over and over again, it says detour ahead, and there's no detour ahead. Eventually, you just don't even pay attention to the signs anymore. And as a matter of fact, a week and a half ago, 2 workers got killed out in PA. Tractor trailer came through and wiped out there. They were setting up a road closure, and 2 fellas unfortunately got killed. So this kind of, like I said, get on my soapbox about this and make sure that these contractors do what they're supposed to do. And I'm glad to see all that verbiage in there. So thank you for everything that you did with that. Yes. Keeps the water out. Okay.
Well, I had a question.
Absolutely.
So I'm just a more understanding of the ordinance. Basically, we're, I guess, mandating different companies or organizations to pull permits. And will these different entities be notified of this ordinance? Like, will they know now they have to pull these permits?
The only other utility companies that would be notified of this new ordinance will notify all the ones that presently do work in the town.
Mm-hmm.
It's the AC Electric, it's Verizon, it's Comcast.
Right.
Those are the ones that have not been pulling permits as of this time, doing any work. So if like a new utility pole has to go up somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
they have to pull a permit now.
Right.
Instead of just putting a pole up wherever they feel like it. We have to review it.
Mm-hmm.
We have to make sure that it's in a location that's proper before they were just doing it.
Right. So my point is are you going to like notify? Are they going to all be
Yes,
notified?
we are going to notify all of
once
them.
we
Yep.
vote on this. Okay.
And the existing utility companies as well. South Jersey Gas, Hamilton Township MUA, that they are exempt from paying any fees, but we still want them to issue a road opening permit so we can keep track of all the utility openings.
That's exactly. I was getting ready to get right to them about the MUA. Right.
Yeah, we're going to notify
still
them.
need them to get a permit, so we'll know what's going on. Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Bob.
No problem.
Okay. We have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
A motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
All yes.
5B, introduction of ordinance 2138-2026, an ordinance amending Chapter 60 titled Officers and Employees of the Code of the Township of Hamilton. Ken?
Thank you, Mayor. For committee is in front of you is an ordinance amending Chapter 60. Chapter 60 is the employer and officer position in the Code of the Township of Hamilton. As we were going through, we wanted to update that to reflect the current positions that we have here in Hamilton Township currently. And the administrator and I were picking through there. There are 2 positions specifically that we're removing, but also reserving those sections in case we need them in the code for future use that we no longer utilize. And the first one's going to be the environmental officer position. We do not have that position currently in Hamilton Township. It's not being utilized. What we did in the ordinance is roll those duties into the newly formed municipal enforcement officer that we just created at a prior meeting. So those duties are going to be assumed by that newly created position. We also took out the deputy municipal court administrator. Based on the central municipal court, we don't have a standalone court anymore, so that was a position that Hamilton Township does not currently use. So essentially, this ordinance is a cleanup of the code of the Township of Hamilton.
Very good. Motion?
Motion.
Motion? You have a second? Questions, comments?
Can you tell me that title? What's the new title?
The Chapter 60 is the same thing as employees and officers. That title is going to remain the same. It's a very long, it goes everywhere from the administrator down to the municipal enforcement officer. Has all the different positions that are codified. What we did was went through all the different positions to see which ones we no longer had here in Hamilton Township. So we found 2 of them. So all we are doing is taking them out of the code, but reserving those sections in case the Township Committee decides to create a new position. We could codify it if we need to.
Okay, and we're rolling the duties into one person.
The environmental officer portion of that chapter, we do not currently have an environmental officer, but those duties are going to be assumed by the newly created municipal enforcement.
Right, and what's the name of the newly created?
Municipal enforcement officer. We passed that ordinance, I think.
Okay.
Last meeting.
I just wanted to know the title again.
Yes.
Municipal enforcement officer.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes. Introduction of ordinance 2139-2026, an ordinance of the Township of Hamilton imposing a moratorium through December 31st, 2026 on the development of any future data center in the Township of Hamilton and to amend Chapter 203 titled Land Use and Development of the Code of the Township of Hamilton. Ken?
Thank you, Mayor. As we previously mentioned during the discussion format, this is the ordinance that goes along and runs parallel to that moratorium resolution. You can see most of the whereas clause in the ordinance are near identical to the resolution, but it changes Chapter 203, adding definitions, as well as the prohibited uses applying across all districts throughout Hamilton Township. Just one other portion, I don't know if it was mentioned, public hearing for all these ordinances will be June 15th, 2026 for the public.
Motion?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions, comments?
Yes, I just want to comment that I'm happy to see that we have an ordinance here, because that's what I spoke on the first time when we were speaking on all the different information that was coming in about the data centers, the concerns of the constituents. So this delights my heart. And I'm happy that you looked into this and, explained to us the significance of how we need to move with this so Hamilton Township is protected. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you for your comments. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Anybody else? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Award of bids, contracts, change orders. 6A. Resolution to award bid 2026-08, Dr. Dennis Foreman Drive, pedestrian safety and access improvements to Charles Marandino LLC, Milmay, New Jersey, in the amount of $197,132.60.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments?
I'm just happy that this is being done because I don't really see sidewalks when you go down Dennis Foreman. When, I guess it's the bid we're just approving it tonight. When will the project start?
So we are going to have a pre-con in the next 2 weeks. We can't start until school's out,
Right.
so it'll probably be July. I don't think it would last more than 3 weeks of work. But again, it's sidewalks starting at Route 40 and going about 1,500 feet towards Oak Crest. So it'll stop a little short of where the access road is to get to the rear of the football fields. It'll stop a little short of that. We are going in with another grant application with CDBG money for Atlantic County, and hope to have that voted upon before the end of the summer, and we'll continue the sidewalk down there. We're also, as part of this project, we're repaving the roadway also in front of from Davies School to Route 40. Trying to get rid of that ponding issue at the intersection as well. A little bit of a state problem, but we're going to try to push the water and get it out of there.
That's good.
Yeah, it's been a problem for a while. So.
And we do have a grant for this for $115,000.
$133,000 for a grant for this. So we're using a little bit of our capital money from 2025, I believe, and I think it'll go to good saving going this forward. So, yep.
And I'm going to make the assumption that the sidewalk is on the side of the school.
Absolutely.
Just want to put that out.
It is. We do have to put a couple unique drainage structures in there, some scuppers they're called. They're like openings in the curb, and then the water will go under the sidewalk to get into the inlets that are in the front of that roadway there. Because the water does go there now. I don't want to direct the water anywhere else, so it's just going to continue to go into the inlets that are designed to handle it. So.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. I have a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Motion is second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes. Okay, 6B was removed. Move on to the consent agenda.
Motion A through D.
Second.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Nope, 6C. Sorry,
6C.
this was added. Authorization extension of shared services agreement for dispatch services with City of Egg Harbor for a period of 2 months, June 4th, 2026 through August 8th, 2026. Brett, you want to give us just a little bit of a background on this so everybody understands?
This agreement expires on Wednesday, so we talked to Egg Harbor City. We're currently negotiating a new agreement. They asked if we could extend this out. We wanted to extend it out to August to match the other agreement that we have with them, so they both start and expire at the same time. So we chose August 8th. It's kind of a random day, but that's the thought process behind it. But this is going to maintain the current dollar amount that they're paying us.
Understood. I have a motion.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion, a second. Any questions or comments?
I just want to comment that it says Egg Harbor, and at first I was like thinking Egg Harbor Township, but you're saying Egg Harbor City.
Egg Harbor City.
Okay, so we have it established as Egg Harbor City in writing too?
Yes, we have
Okay.
an agreement with Egg Harbor City to do their dispatch services and their IT.
Okay, thank you.
Two separate agreements, actually.
Any other questions or comments? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes. Now we can do consent agenda.
Now we can go A through D.
There we
I'll
go.
motion.
And second. See that? How easy was that?
I have a motion A through D.
A second.
And second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it. Resolution to promote Jacob Benowitz as Deputy Day Manager for the Cove 2026 season at $20 per hour, effective June 20th, 2026.
So moved.
Motion.
A
Second.
We do it at the same time.
I have a motion and a second. You can decide which one you want first, James. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes. Municipal Alliance Committee appointment effective July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027. Appoint regular members of the Township of Hamilton Municipal Alliance Committee for 1 year, July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027. Regular members, Lisa Catalano, Chair, Amber Catano, Christopher Rizzo, Stacy Rose, Lisa Yacarino, Vice Chair.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it. Resolution to appoint Jane Bash as a Registrar of Vital Statistics for a 3-year term effective 6/1/26 through 5/31/29.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it. Resolution to appoint Stephen Hartzell as the full-time municipal enforcement officer for the Township of Hamilton at a salary of $64,000 effective May 19th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes, and Steve's not here, but congratulations, Steve. Resolution to appoint Stephen Robert Goodman as the Administrative Municipal Enforcement Officer for the Township of Hamilton at a salary of $4,500 effective May 19th, 2026.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes. Make us proud. Approvals, minutes, regular meeting minutes of May 18th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it. Minutes, executive session meeting minutes of May 18th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes. Bills. Bill list total $1,889,666.15.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patel?
Yes. Reports. Mr. Administrator.
Nothing to add tonight.
Ah, come on. Mr. Solicitor.
Just want to thank Mr. Watkins for his help on that road opening ordinance. Couldn't have done without him. Very specific ordinance.
Mr. Engineer.
I'd like to thank Ken for working on it as well, and for me to review it. Just a couple updates. River Road and Gravelly Run were both paved last week or right before the holidays. They came out really well. They still have to come back and do some asphalt aprons, but they'll do them once school is ended as well. And then Clarkstown Road, I know you guys passed a emergency storm sewer piping PO for a company to do the work, and they completed that in 2 days, and it came out really well. No change orders. That's the exact budget. The homeowner that it was affected was very pleased with it as well. So, and that's it.
I like hearing that.
Yeah.
And I was just happy to see that you applying for a grant for the Mizpah Road.
Yes, that was on there. That'll be doing, so we're hoping to, it's about 12,000 linear feet from Mizpah, from Shepherd Road all the way to Weymouth Road. We're hoping to have 6,000 linear feet done with the state aid from last year's money. We're going to be using capital money to offset that grant, so about 400,000, and then we'll do the next half at the end of the year.
When do you think we would get word on that grant, the second grant?
Not until almost November.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be for next
Yeah.
year. It'll be 2027 will be the second phase of Mizpah.
But you can start now.
We're gonna do the first phase. It'll be up to the state tomorrow for review, and then we'll go out to bid probably late June, early July, and award it, and they'll be under construction in the fall. That road is going to be very particular with detours and signage and what we have to do. So we'll give plenty of notice for any residents, and we'll try to keep at least one way open and detour, have everybody go straight down Weymouth to Old Egg Harbor Road and then come back up 40. It'll be a little bit of a route, but I'd rather keep everybody going eastbound on Mizpah because there's too many roads that way to detour everybody out. So, but we're going to work with that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Very good, thank you. Committee members. Committeewoman Thompson, let's start with you.
So I attended the Memorial Day service on May 25th at the Weymouth Cemetery, which we honored our fallen soldiers, and we will, they'll never be forgotten. So we had a nice event there. The weather held up, and I was honored to be there. I was able to attend the arrival of our new tanker for the Weymouth Fire Department, which it arrived on Thursday, May 28th, and it looked very good. I did, me and Committeeman Cheat inspected it and asked questions, and was super enthused, as well as the mayor and Committeeman Akins. Sunday, May 31st, Victoria Point, which I live in, we had a community event which went over very well. I was very proud about that. I also want to give a shout out to Officer Nijan Isom. He earned his Master of Science in Administration of Justice with a concentration in criminal behavior from Wilmington University. And I know the chief supports the officers furthering their education because he said that it benefits the township. So I was very proud to see that. Also, I want to give another shout out to our star here in Hamilton Township, the 8th grader that goes to the Davies Middle School there, student Isaac Jeremu, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the Scripps National Spelling Bee, and he's currently also writing his own book, and we're talking the 8th grader here. So he definitely represented Mays Landon. He's in all the papers, and I was so excited that he made it to the National Spelling Bee. And that's it.
Good. Deputy Mayor?
Yes, as Committeewoman Thompson said, Memorial Day in the tanker, we were there. It was very nice to see all of that. One thing I did do this week was go out to the landfill, our everlasting landfill. And it is moving along to the point that they are hydro-seeding it now. So I know we got a lot of rain during Memorial Day weekend, but let it rain to grow the grass.
Yeah. But not too hard.
Yes. Also, for the gentleman from Davies, to Isaac Gerdamu, he came in 30th out of 250 contestants. So that's
nice.
Quite a feat.
I didn't know what
Yes.
place he came
Yeah,
in.
no, I
so
found
thank
that,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it for me.
Very good. Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes. Of course, I was at the Memorial Day ceremony, which was very nice. And I want to give another shout out to Teresa DeRosa. She brought me some beautiful flowers from her garden. She heard that I was going to sing the Star Spangled Banner. I was so moved by that. She took the time to do that, and it was very thoughtful, and it was a beautiful gesture. And again, I want to say thank you. I really appreciated it. And I would like to also thank the Hamilton Township Police Department. Last night, there was a party at Acme, in front of Acme, and the Hamilton Township Police shut it down. They did not have a permit. And I heard they went to Atlantic City and they shut them down and they ended up in Pleasantville. Well, they could have went to Pleasantville and they shut it down and they went to Atlantic City. Whatever the case may be, they couldn't come to Hamilton Township without a permit and be having a party in the parking lot. Yeah, I found that out. So I
wasn't invited.
It wasn't Acme. I'm not going to call it the business, but there was a business over there that had the party, and it was packed.
Wow.
It was packed. But Hamilton Township Police Department was on the job. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. And I did know about it, so my ears are on the ground. I know exactly what's going on in this township. But anyway, I was really happy about that. So I said, you can't come out here. So if you're listening and you want to have something, please get a permit. Because if you do not, Hamilton Township Police will shut it down. That is my report.
Oh, that's funny. That's a good one.
Mr. Aiken.
So I would like to it got me thinking here. First, I want to thank the Veterans Advisory Board for putting together the Memorial Day services. We all attended. It was great. It's always great going to those events, the Veterans Day ceremony right there in Moore Park. And for my first time, I'm always there, but being on the side of the committee was a little different. So, but I just want to thank them. Public Works, putting stuff together there, Fire Department, Police Department. It's always a great thing out there, honoring those people. Also want to give a shout out to Dr. Witherspoon for another great performance of the national anthem and God Bless America. Yep. You always knock it out of the park, let me tell you. Every time I've been there since you've been singing, awesome. So I just want to give you a shout out for that. I was glad to see on our report that we have 47 kids registered for the Casted Connect, sponsored by the HDPD and the PAL. It is on Saturday the 6th, 10 to 2. It's nice. Hopefully we get a few more in between now and then, but it was nice to see 47 are registered for that. The other thing, I attended a planning board meeting on the 21st. Of course, the big ticket item on that agenda was Amazon, which it was a interesting and long meeting, I will say, with our professionals and their legal team, just going through, some concerns and questions and comments, and it was a long meeting, but in the end, the planning board did approve, I guess it was, what was it called? The final site plan? Yeah, final major site plan approval. Preliminary and final major site plan approval for the fulfillment and distribution center. So I want to congratulate Amazon. I wish them well in the future with the other boards, whoever they got to go through on different stuff. But it was a very long meeting, I'll say. And our professionals did their due diligence to get that going and keep it forward. The other thing I want to say is a reminder to everybody that the Mays Landing Yacht Club's Vets and Vessels is on the 20th, 6/20, Saturday at 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. There is an after party that is open to the public at Max All Sports Pub. I think tickets are $40. There's contact with Angel Merle or Taylor Fye. You could probably find information on Facebook through the Mays Landing Yacht Club. And that is my report.
Very good.
Mr. Mayor, before you
Go
start
ahead.
your report, I just wanted to say that I wanted MISPA to know that their tanker is going to be coming, because I know we're doing a lot of movement. We're giving, our tankers, and we had our other big fire truck that went to Mays Landing, and we're so proud that we're trying to accommodate the fire departments. But I don't want them to think that they are forgotten. We're definitely working out things, and they definitely will receive the tanker. Right, Brett?
Yeah, so right now they're getting it ready to move out there. There's a couple repairs that have to be made. Once those repairs are done, they're going to send it out.
Thank you so much, because I just don't want them to think that we forgot about them. We really care about the community, and we're trying to be supportive of everyone and make sure we get things, to everybody in enough time. And our main thing is to make sure everything works. That's our main thing. We want to make sure everything works and before we give it to them. So thank you so much, Mr. Mayor.
Isaac, Jeremu, everybody already said it, placed 30th out of 250 for the Scripps National Spelling Bee. So great job to him. Just want to note that we lost a town icon, I guess you could say. Carl Allen passed away last week. Retired state trooper, did a lot around town. So it was sad to see him pass. Just wanted to kind of note that. And Memorial Day, great job to Public Works. The best that the sound system has worked since we got it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was, I got compliments on it, so good job. I know it took a little bit to get the bugs out, but you got it nailed down. And, of course, thanks to the police department, the fire company, everything that went on there, and Dr. Witherspoon singing all the time does a great job. And trying to think, is that it? I think that's pretty much it for me. Reagan, I'll see you soon. Maddie, I miss you, and I hope to see you soon. And we will go ahead and open it up to the public.
Turn on the timer. I'm going to hurry and talk like that FedEx guy.
You're absolutely
You're wasting
right.
time.
My name is Aline Dix. The reason I was forced to come to this microphone is your street opening situation and talking about cutting trees. Did you contact anybody like the electric company to find out what they are required to do by the Board of Public Utilities, by NJDEP, by FEMA or Homeland Security out of Trenton? Because they could be factors that you have not considered on keeping the wire safe. For example, one of the things Board of Public Utilities required is your gas meter has to be a certain number of inches above the ground. So anybody whose meter was low to the ground like mine, the gas company had to come, turn off the gas, and they put two little pieces of pipe in to raise it up. But that's the kind of mandates that Board of Public Utilities is doing. So if you haven't done that, maybe that needs to come to fruition before you bring it back for adoption. I know what you said about the 15th, but if this throws a wrinkle in it, then should be reconsidered. That's one point. The second point, when the man wanted to retire and move to the lot next door to me, the electric company had to put a pole in to reach the south side of his house. They couldn't use the pole to the center front of his house because you don't put wires that way. So if this were to be discovered, what are you planning to put in? And I know Debbie's right back there. What are you planning to put in as a time frame for the response of this government when somebody wants to build a house and they need to go put a new pole? I mean, the homeowner's not going to put the pole, utility company is. So there needs to be a quick turnaround. And if that wasn't considered, I know when I built my house, they had to put a new pole for me or it would have been in the middle of my driveway. So there's two poles back to back right in front of my house. One's just past my property line. But it needs to be considered. Time frame to turn around. Thank you. You can shut that off now. Oh, I got 2.5 more.
I have a question about Dennis Foreman Drive.
Yes.
The sidewalk can start at Route 40, but it needs to go all the way to Route 322.
I would say it has to go at least to Oakcrest, but we don't have the money for that right now. We had a grant, and then we throw a little bit more money on top of it to get to a certain point. And then I believe we applied for another grant?
We applied for another.
Yes.
We applied for phase 2.
Yes.
So we're going in phases as we get the grant funds.
And actually, we've been working with Oakcrest, with their one of their teachers, and they are, in fact, we're going to have a meeting with them this summer, and they like to get some input and trying to get their kids that are interested in construction or engineering and get them involved with this. They're kind of the ones. We had already applied for the grant when we had our first meeting with them, so we have them involved with it too. So they'll definitely have to say on what they would like to see, and of course we'll
Will the sidewalk be on both sides of
no,
Dennis?
it's just going to be on the school side.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so coming off 322, it'll be on the left.
Well, I don't see, like, coming off at 322, I think there's 2 or 3 houses between Oakcrest and 322.
Yeah.
And then I would think there would be nobody walking from 322. You can't get across there. If anybody's walking from Cedar Point, I'm going to assume they're going to walk down to Cologne Avenue and come across there. There's no way they're going to have to jump over that median.
Yeah.
So we don't want to promote that by putting a sidewalk there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Good evening.
How you
I'm
doing?
Donna Scharfeder, Hamilton Township on Estelle Avenue. I'm prompted to come up because you're talking about paving the Mitzvah Road area into Weymouth. Is there any way, or what can my husband and I do to have somebody come look at Estelle Avenue? We have dump trucks coming down our road. It's 50 miles an hour, but they're really hauling. They're filled with all their stuff. But in between Landis and Millville Road, we have 2 small streams. It's top of the block and the bottom of the block. So it's a small bridge. Can that hold the weight of these trucks that come down our street? I mean, I don't know who I need to ask. Like I said, Mr. Watkins, because you spoke, is why I'm coming up here to talk about it. And they've been repaired, and the holes in the road are just crazy on Estelle. And like I said, we have the heavy-duty trucks coming down all the time.
Can you give your contact information to Brett?
Sure.
And he'll look into it and get in touch with you?
Are the crossings closer to Landis or closer to Bears Head Road?
One is very close to Landis, and the
Okay.
guardrails have just been
Okay.
put up there in the past so many years, and the other is closer to Bears Head by maybe a quarter of a mile. Right, where the guardrails are, yeah. Okay, we'll give.
Yeah, can you give him your info?
Okay,
And then
actually
he'll
have
look
her-
into it and get back to you.
I have your email address. Do you want to put your cell phone number?
sure.
Thank you.
Hi, good evening, Jason Howell. I just want to thank the council for passing the data center moratorium. I've been going to towns around South Jersey, and residents are concerned in every town about these things. So I think it's just a really prudent step, really smart step to take to pass a moratorium and learn more about it. One thing I think people have trouble understanding is the sheer scale of these things. So in Vineland, they're applying for a 350 megawatt data center. So that power consumption, that would be approximately 600,000 gallons of diesel per day burning. So that's 65 tanker trucks coming into that thing per day. If it's not going to be powered by diesel, but if it were, some are in part. If you were to build a solar field for it, you'd be talking about 15,000 acres of solar to power the thing. Of course, you can't power it because it runs with solar because it runs 24/7. So just the sheer scale of this thing is really hard to imagine. And that's actually a small data center compared to what they're talking about building in Montana, in Texas, in Utah. So there's really no telling what kind of application could come into here. And, anywhere it's going to go, it's going to drastically affect whoever lives in that neighborhood and possibly the whole town. So appreciate your prudence. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Debbie Kraus. 3 things. The poll permit, when Eileen was just talking about the poll permit, do we know how long? Because right now, Pinelands is 3 months behind on giving certificate of filings or working to get any kind of correspondence back to you. I'm waiting on 3 different applications, and I'm just wondering, is this going to be something that I'm going to have to wait another month for, or 2 months, or how long is the permit process going to take?
Bob, are we worried about private property poles going up on private? This is just municipal right-of-ways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this isn't, we're not.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if you're building a house and you have to add an additional pole on your private property, this
Okay.
doesn't cover that.
All right, good. I'm glad of that. And maybe the chief might get in on this one. I have, in the past 2 months, had my internet shut off because somebody is cutting wires out in Weymouth. Okay, so we all know. Have we
Yep.
caught anybody? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that because my internet, and that's why, okay. That's why
Fios.
I didn't know if they were being cut. Okay.
So when
That
yours
makes
went
sense.
off too? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because this last
Oh,
time.
the wires are hanging right off the poles on Weymouth Road, just
Right.
hanging there. It's unbelievable.
They told me they're just going with, I guess, like a chainsaw and just cutting 250 feet, putting it in the back of a truck and taking off. And it's got copper in it. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And this has been 4 times. And it takes them one time it took them 5 days to get the internet back on. Thank God I had a hotspot on my phone, but it still doesn't help. But I just wanted to see if you guys were all aware and if anybody has been caught. I mean, watching some guy up at the pole cutting with a saw would make me think I should call the police. But I guess they're not, nobody's calling, or cameras aren't catching them. Okay. Yeah, it seemed like it was out in Weymouth, like where, I think they said Jackson Road and Belmont Avenue, where houses are 5 and 10 acres apart. So, not many people are working during the day. The other thing, when you were talking about Amazon, did Amazon finish the plan where they're not going to have 2-story, it's just going to be 1-story and take up more area, more clearing?
It's still 2-story.
It is still 2.
Yeah.
Weren't they going for?
It was going to be much higher, and they scaled that back.
Okay. I thought that they were taking 2 stories and making.
Yes.
Make one.
They
one
brought it
big
down
one.
and made it a little bit wider.
They did, so they're
Yes.
changing the area, the clearing. Okay. Is it, how big, do you know?
Not
Go
off the
to
top
that.
of my head. No,
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
I'm sorry. I will say this, when they're done, there's going to be more trees out there than what's there now. It's a racetrack now.
It's unbelievable what they're putting.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable how many trees and shrubs. There's going to be more trees and more green out there than there is now.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
You made sure of
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, I kind of made sure of that.
Hi, Teresa DeRose from Laureldale. I noticed that everybody's talking about putting in poles and sidewalks and stuff. So they put in the gas lines in Laureldale, and I went through, driving around Laureldale. Almost everybody got the gas lines in their street except my section, the 5800 block of Holly Street. There's no gas line going down. It's down the other way, Cleveland and all the others, but not in my section. Are they putting one in there?
Yeah, you would have to talk to South Jersey Gas and request
Okay.
them. Yeah.
All right.
We don't tell them to go put it there.
Yeah, I didn't know who was responsible.
Yeah, you would have to request it from South Jersey Gas.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Anybody else?
Motion to close?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? Ayes have it. No executive session, so motion to
Motion
close the
to
meeting?
adjourn?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Against? Thank you.